Hello, if you're new here, my name's Morgan. If you're not, well, you know what time it is. We're here to do the tarot check-in, tarot reading for the week ahead and see what road bumps we might be seeing and how to navigate this week's energy. So let's get right into it. Let's see what the cards got for us this week. What's coming up? Mercury, went direct today, so I'll be curious to see how they say we handle the week. Normally, I go by your astrological sign, rising signs element, but I'm on a crunch today, and we just got to get it done. We got to get it done. We got to see what's up. So how can we best handle the week ahead? I got my beautiful Cats Rule the Earth tarot here. Oh my god, okay. Alright, well, I know we're definitely all feeling the anxiety. Things are keeping us up at night for sure. 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Wow, we have so many cards here today. Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay, our favorite drunk little Knight of Cups here. Well, wow. So, the anxiety is at an all-time high, and I can't say that I'm surprised to see this card just because anxiety is at an all-time high. We are dealing with some unprecedented things. What's new, right? So, there might be a lot of fog in the air. I'm sorry, Windows wants to sabotage me every time I record a goddamn video. The 7 of Cups is indicating, there's fog in the air. There are illusions. There are things that are difficult to sort through, and it's really hard to figure out what is too good to be true and what isn't. And I feel like how to manage that energy this week where things just, Mercury went direct, things are still a little foggy. That Mercury retrograde may have made communication, accessing your emotions, like communicating with yourself very difficult. So there are some tough decisions to be had this week, right? How are we going to navigate that? Take a break for a couple days. Give whatever amount of time you can to following what it is that your heart wants, okay? Knight of Cups are wanderers. They go where their heart wants. They just follow their heart. So if you, have a sliver of free time in the evening, if you're done working, if you work a regular job, and you want to just block out the world and read for 5 hours or something, do it. With whatever time that you do have, make sure that you're just following your heart, even if it seems impractical, even if you should be, maybe I should spend this time cleaning my house. Maybe I should spend this time meal prepping or something. Those are very practical things, and they're saying don't be practical this week, okay? You can get back on that another week. Right now, it's time to just do whatever your heart wants, because there are difficult decisions to be made coming up. Like I said, there are some difficult choices, and you're only going to be allowed to listen to your intuition, follow what your heart wants, clear your mind, if you just take a break for a second. The Queen of Wands and the 3 of Wands are speaking to getting that inner passion back, okay? And taking action towards the things that we want to accomplish with the 3 of Wands. And once again, we can only do that. We can only find our motivation. We can only find our inner fire if we are paying attention to our emotions and what our heart wants, right? There is logic that needs to be applied to these decisions to move forward. But if we are not accessing, what the heart wants, our creativity, what our passion wants, if we're not really stopping to think about any of that and we're suppressing it all, it's going to be more difficult to move forward. So trust your gut overall is what this is saying this week to make these difficult decisions. I feel like by the end of the week, there is a decision that needs to be made in your life, whether it is super mundane or something really big, and you're going to need to be balanced in order to make this choice, right? Here with this two of Swords. So this is not a week to be serious. I really feel that, especially coming off the high of this anxiety, right? This anxiety feels so intense, And I feel like communication, you know, just has been very difficult, whether, like I said, it's either with yourself, with the people in your life, and it's really caused a lot of confusion. So, in order to get back on track, this is your rest stop. This is your moment to just sit and refill your cup, get that fire back, get that spark back, so then by the end of the week, you can start taking action again. Because action, there is action here with the Three of Wands, moving forward, seeking adventure, Two of Swords, deciding some very difficult things. But you can only do that if you have come back to center and following what your heart and your passions want. So some things to think about. Very interesting because I got a similar message for my Ko-fi patrons about not needing to sprint forward and get anything done at a very intensely rapid pace this week. It's more about pulling back and recalibrating, and I see that reflected here as well, because we need to pace ourselves when it comes to getting things done, when it comes to dismantling everything that's going on, when it comes to fighting back against fascism. We are going to burn ourselves out if we try to do it all at once, and there are going to be some weeks that, even though it feels frustrating, you're going to need to come back to center to recalibrate. So a lot to think on. I'm going to pull an affirmation card to help get us through the week from the beautiful Eventide messages of affirmation, just because I don't think we need another oracle deck to roast us. Okay, we have, I forgive myself for the times I didn't know any better. Oof. Very powerful, very potent. Something to work on when you're like, but how do I come back to center? How do I face my emotions and what my heart wants? Don't stew on the things that you have messed up in the past when you didn't know any better. You got to forgive yourself and move on, and then I can trust things will unfold the way they should. This is so pertinent when we're looking at this, you know, like, this is all about finding your passions and what your heart wants again, and not really working towards your personal goals. And that can be very hard to do when you are so goal oriented, but you just gotta trust that they will unfold the way they should while you're working on yourself. Okay, so some more to sit with. Thank you so much for watching. To my viewers, my Twitch viewers, so sorry that I haven't been able to stream as nearly as regularly as I want, but I should be back very soon, and I hope that your week goes so well, and know that I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much.